Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. You've heard that song by Belinda Carlisle, Heaven's a Place on Earth? Indeed, it is. But hell is also a place on earth, too. Indeed, it is. But also, heaven is a state of mind, and hell is also a state of mind. So you'll have individuals that will want certain individuals to be stuck in a certain mindset. So you just heard the horn, right? When I said that about hell, you have a lot of people that are in hell that want other people to be in hell with them. Misery loves company is what they say, right? No. I'm not for misery of other people. I'm not looking to bring someone into my life to mess up my life, nor would I go into anybody else's life to mess up their life. I go into their life to be a blessing. And I'm also directed and sent by God to be a blessing. Not everybody is deserving of God's blessings. God knows that, but do we know that? Other people that are around us may know that we're for God, but they themselves are not. They're in misery. They're in a state of mind that is hell. And they may also live in an area of town that would be considered a bad area of town, a bad part of town. But you also have people that have a hell mindset or live in a state of hell, and they could be the richest of individuals, meaning they have a lot of money to be able to live in whatever neighborhood, drive whatever car, buy whatever they want. But they're in a state of hell. It's a mindset. So it doesn't matter if you're poor, it doesn't matter if you're middle class, it doesn't matter if you're upper class. You can experience a state of hell in any class, just as you can experience a state of heaven in any class. What am I getting at here? Well, what did I just say? You have individuals that will want you to live in a state of hell, have a hell mindset, have a mindset of destruction, of disaster, of chaos, of disorder. They want to not only have you experience those things and take you through those things so that you get used to and accustomed to it, they will incorporate other individuals to also come in and interject themselves into your life to also instate that sense of chaos, disorder, hate, dislike, so on and so forth in your lives. Because they want to keep you. They want to invite you into the flock of those who have the attitude of misery loves company because they're miserable. Now, state of heaven. God will keep you in perfect peace if your mind is stayed on Him. No matter who, what, is trying to interject themselves into your life to take you into chaos and disorder. Just one thing though. You gotta distance yourself from people that are living in misery, that have a hell mindset. You gotta stay away from these people because their negative energy spreads. And you don't want that to spread onto you. So being around these individuals, it can rub off on you and you start engaging in certain activities and certain behaviors that are showing you to be okay with living in a state of hell, mentally, and possibly physically as well too. Because it starts in the mind, but it also affects your body. The things that you do, the drugs that you ingest, the alcohol that you ingest, the behaviors that you indulge yourself into. You gotta be careful. You gotta guard yourself. You gotta guard your body, guard your mind from these people, from these individuals, because they're trying to subject you to misery. There was a person that worked as an employee of mine years ago, and every time this person came into the store, they had some kind of issue going on in their life, some kind of frustration, some kind of problem. It was never ending. It was almost every time that this person came to the store, they had to say something about what was going on in their life, their boyfriend, or this or that or the other. And it's just always something. This person was also jealous and envious of what I had going on, who I was, how I carried myself, the things that I did. They saw me as having it together, and they themselves not having it together. They also had an issue or a problem with me having it together and being a bi-gender woman, and they figured, well, why can't I have it together like this person? I'm going to subject them to treatment and or lies and chaos and disorder so that they can experience what I'm experiencing. They went and worked for a company, I believe it was a BDSM company, that had the title name of Misery Loves Company. This person left not only a business card there after she was terminated, but she left a little satchel, a little packet, along with this card in one of the cubbies. And it was actually, I want to say, it had some spell work on it. It had some spell work on it. It had charms and this and that within this packet, and it was sealed up, and it had a card that said Misery Loves Company on the inside. And she left that there, and I actually touched it because I threw it away. Even through spell work, witchcraft, voodoo, stuff of that nature, people can try to attach misery to you in those manners as well. It's sad but true. I have experienced it. They want you to be subjected to what they have subjected themselves to because of their behavior, their choices, and their life decisions, which have nothing to do with me. But they want me to be included in what they have going on so I can experience that, and I get taken out as well too, because I don't even know if that person's still alive. I don't even know what's going on with that person, and I honestly do not care to know because they were so toxic. This person was so toxic. I could not be around this person. Their energy was so negative. Their energy was so negative. They were so toxic. They tried to start arguments. They tried to get in little tit for tat comments and whatnot. They tried to be, oh, I'm important, I'm special, I'm this, I'm that, I know this, blah, 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 blah. They were a total nuisance, and they were a problem. And God did not want me to be around that person, because if I continued to be around that person, they would have continued to try to rub off on me. And if they can't rub off on you, then they start attacking you in the pettiest of ways. So that's why I said He'll keep you in perfect peace when your mind is stayed on Him. But then also, He wants you to distance yourself from these people so that they have no opportunity to try to work on you and or get to you in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to leave it at that. Gotta go. Bye.